they know who they are. They're kinder. They really have good social skills.
That empathy.
They understand, they're used to dealing with people that are older and younger. And actually what the research shows is that the ideal is that you have a relatively unstructured macro environment and a very structured curriculum. And that is exactly what Montessori has. The multisensory learning is really different and it's really unique. So there's the very specific environment with the specific Montessori materials. There's the highly trained teacher who creates the environment but also makes it work. And then there's the overarching curriculum and the materials and the pedagogy. So those three elements are really the part of what makes the Montessori environment different, unique, and work. I think that it's pretty much for every child. It's definitely not for every parent.
Okay. Yeah.
When you have a truly individualized learning experience where the teacher is interacting with the children all the time, the one thing that is not happening is writing notes home to parents, because I'm actually engaged with your child. I'm not writing a status report. For parents, you have to trust in that process. Right. And for a lot of parents, that's just impossible. You'll hate it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I mean, there is no right or wrong answer. Okay, I say that with you. Okay, I believe for myself that Montessori is the best possible education methodology because that's what I set up as far as what I wanted for my children. But obviously, there are lots and lots of choices, and there's so many different aspects for parents that you have to balance. What you want. So many of our families are native Chinese speakers themselves or are overseas Chinese that have come back that want their children to learn it. And what they say is, and what my experience was, in IMS, the natural learning environment, the natural language environment enables them to truly, joyfully learn to read, write, and speak Chinese, which is not what's happening in other schools. So the one thing about Montessori is that a child will automatically seek to challenge themselves. If they are not doing so, you know that there's something going on. It could be mom just had a baby. It could be that there's something, the child is dyslexic. It could be any of these things. So you need to investigate it, but it shows up earlier in Montessori, which I think is a wonderful advantage. Right. Because early intervention is possible. I think the biggest thing that you can do as a parent of a young child is give them opportunities at home to set the table, to get involved with the little housekeeping things, because children love that. And the more independent a child is, the more we are likely to think that they're going to fit well in a Montessori environment. If you listen to interviews with people that are in the tech industry, they're extremely controlling of what their children do as far as screen time and time on technology. I think that worrying about what children will do as far as technology is actually the sort of the opposite. What we try to do is to have appropriate levels of technology being used as the child gets older. So we're asking them to, for instance, in lower primary, write a story or write a report, and then they can, after it's a final draft, they can put it into a presentation and then decorate it and use the technology, or to make graphs, or using it as a tool. When we look at what we do, we're really looking at engagement. And technology is a really useful tool, but we have to be very, very careful that it doesn't actually undermine what we're trying to do, which is teaching children resilience and teaching children to be independent and to be patient and to take their turn.